you can, but you cannot record the individual. You shouldn't have individual without our permission.
I mean, I just point it like...
We asked you, my colleague asked you to stop recording.
But, yeah, we're gonna head down this way and have a look. The feeling it's down here. And the other side here, maybe. So we've got the windows here, but it looks empty. It's very empty. Looks like the other job centre haven't called and given them a heads up. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is it. Not sure what's going on with that though. That blocked off the road over there. Yes. How do you, mate? You right?
Videos are not allowed.
Pardon?
Videos are not allowed inside.
What do you mean?
Camera.
It's a phone.
You know, buddy?
You alright?
You got an appointment?
No, just come to have a look.
You come to have a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like you've got posters out on the wall, so I've come
just
to have a
one
look at
second.
information.
Yeah, in this job centre here,
Uh-huh.
you only have to have appointments to walk in. Because if you want to go, if you have any information about any of our services or anything like that, Bromham Road is where we send most of our.
Okay.
Here it's just like appointments with our customers.
So why do you have information on the walls for the public?
That's here is like a public area here. But you see, apart from here, like this.
Yeah, anywhere that's got public information, I can see you got computers there for the public to come and do job searches.
Yeah.
So anywhere that's publicly accessible.
Yeah, here you got jobs here.
Anywhere that's publicly accessible, that's the only place I want to go.
And another thing I need to say as well.
The scene begins inside a nearly deserted job center, set back from view with no obvious point of entry. The auditor hesitates, simply trying to figure out how the public is supposed to access the building. Once he eventually makes it inside, he's immediately informed that visits are by appointment only. Despite public use computers and information being visible, the lack of clear guidance creates uncertainty. Better signage could have avoided this confusion, but instead the ambiguity sets a tense tone, one that's about to become more important as events unfold.
Are you recording?
Pardon?
Did you ask your question? Are you recording?
Does it matter if I'm recording?
Yeah, it's only because the public building, unfortunately, we can't have anyone recording in the
public building you can.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, here, we know it's a government building, and because it's a government building, we don't allow anyone like just, I don't give you any permission like that to record. Do you understand where you're coming from?
No.
You don't?
No. Okay. Would you like to see a memo that I have in my pocket from the DWP? From the DWP themselves?
Right.
Do you want to see it?
Hold on 1 second.
I mean, this memo can... I know, but I'm just saying this memo can settle the whole debate before we go any further.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, obviously, normally what we do...
Yeah.
If you let me finish. What we normally do is, once we have a customer or anyone coming in, we just ask them for an appointment.
You do?
Yes.
Or you and your colleagues?
Yeah, because we just to.
I'm pretty sure that G4S are not contracted to ask to interact with claimants, whether their name, if they got an appointment, and I have that in writing.
Okay, that's fine. But
so you're breaching GDPR there.
Okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, we normally what we do here.
Yeah,
is we. Can you just
No, because I mean you're admitting stuff on camera for evidence right now. I mean you've just admitted a GDPR breach on camera.
But what I'm saying is we normally ask customers. We need to know. We need to point of contact with customer. We need to know what
claimant,
the reason,
not customer.
Yeah, okay, claimant. What they're here for. So establish what the reason what they're here.
Okay. I've told you that. I'm just here to have a look around.
Okay, so listen, 1 second. Right. So if I'm going to be asked, I need to know what you're here for. You haven't got an appointment, hence why my colleague here asked you if you're recording, and you said you are.
I didn't.
Okay. So because I was walking that time.
Yeah, no, you just told me I can't record. I never said I'm recording.
Okay, so that's what we have here. We've been told that obviously if we,
The atmosphere changes abruptly when the question is raised. Is he recording? Filming becomes the immediate focus. He responds calmly, offering to reference a DWP memo that permits recording, while also noting that G4S staff typically have no reason to question claimants about personal details, something that could stray into GDPR territory. Authority over information should align with actual powers, and in this moment, security appears to be pushing beyond its remit. All the while, the camera unobtrusively documents the tension as it steadily grows.
You can't just come in without appointments because that's what we've been told from.
But
If you want to speak to managers, no problem.
I had a look on the way in.
Yep.
All job centres that are strictly appointment only say so on the front of the building as you come in, appointment only. I go to many job centres. This one has no information on the outside saying this is an appointment only building. Was it?
Yes, that one says appointments only.
Ah, okay, yeah, I'm right. I missed that one. I was looking at that. I forgot covered up there.
Yeah.
But
Do you understand where I'm coming from now?
not really, because there's still public information. Hi, buddy. Is that a works phone? What's your name? Raj. Thank you, Raj. I'll do a freedom of information request for that one. But yeah, so really what I want to do is just film this information on the wall.
Any recording with the jobs offered, that's not a problem.
Exactly, that's all I came
As
here
far
to do.
as you're not recording us, that would be great.
But I mean, if you approach me and you're on
if
camera...
you please, we're not approaching you with the camera. Camera is switched off at the moment, but if you will be able just to film us, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
If you could turn all your CCTV off then while I'm in the building, that would be great.
Why should we do that?
Because she's asked me not to record you, so I just asked for the same courtesy.
Phone. This is for public.
What do you mean for public?
These cameras here, we don't have control over that. You don't know that, innit?
The DWP do.
That's right. So we can't just switch it off just like that. Because
Well,
you said so.
okay, well, if the DWP want to turn the cameras off, then I won't film you.
Well, you can request that by the manager if you want to. We don't mind to ask the manager to see. No talk with that. I'm definitely on the list.
I mean, if you'd mentioned that you have been here, they will still see you.
So access to work.
Is there a number?
That one's turned around, which is weird.
Staff maintain that access is restricted to appointments because that's the instruction they've been given. He counters that genuine appointment-only buildings normally make this clear at the door. When he eventually notices a small sign he'd overlooked, he acknowledges the mistake without hesitation, then shifts to discussing a possible freedom of information request to understand the policy behind it. That willingness to self-correct helps lower the temperature, even as he continues to politely challenge the broader issue of public access.
Okay. Oh, I'm going there, thanks.
I've never seen that before either.
Can you please send a video?
So this one's also out of date. That's from last week. That should have been updated first thing this morning. So same information that they have over at the other one. And then they have a sign-in book. They've actually got the GDPR compliant one on that side, so you can't see people's signatures.
Correct.
There we go. See, that's actually the first job centre that I've been to that has that. Okay. Every other job centre I have just have the appointment list and sign-in book just wide open. With
It be outside. This is private and confidential.
Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't, should it? No, it should be covered like that. You should have the GDPR compliant folder. So that's really, really good. Really good. I've also noticed, like, as I walk to the entrance, going down the windows, you can't see any computer screens from like workers and stuff, which is really good. Again, you don't get that at a lot of job centres. So I would say this job centre is really well laid out. You guys are doing great with GDPR. The only issue is, like, obviously people are allowed to film in a public place, but that would be it. Got jobs at Burger King, Beefeater, MEM recruitment, Toyota.
This moment stands out in a subtle way. He notices the sign-in sheet designed with privacy covers and openly compliments it for meeting GDPR standards. The frosted glass that shields computer screens from public view also earns positive mention. By highlighting these thoughtful measures, he shows a willingness to give credit where it's due, reinforcing that the visit isn't simply about finding faults. Even so, one key issue remains unsettled.
Royal Marine Commando.
Tall covers, yeah? Tall covers.
The tall cover.
Raj, are you the manager on duty?
For the front of house, yes.
Yes, yeah. So as your security guard was saying to me when I came in, he was saying that the security G4S would ask if somebody has an appointment, their name and stuff like that.
They wouldn't ask the name. They would ask if the person's got an appointment.
Okay.
They check the appointment time, and then if they are within a few minutes,
and then they send them over to you.
Then they send them over to me.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was just saying to the security lady, like, I really like that you've got the GDPR compliant. I really like that you've got the GDPR compliant sign-in book there with the sheets over it. Not a lot of job centres have that. So I was actually going to say you're doing really well. The only issue is you did take a photo of me on your personal device.
Are you filming me?
Yes, at the
Because
moment,
if I end up on YouTube, so will you.
Pardon? If you end up on YouTube, what?
If I end up on YouTube, so will you.
Okay, it's fine. I'm already on YouTube, but
No,
okay. No worries. It's a bit of another. Cheers, Raj. But, I mean, you can though. It's a public place.
You can, but you cannot record individual. You shouldn't record individual without our permission.
I mean, I just point it like.
We ask you. My colleague asked you to stop recording.
The manager, Raj, then steps in. It's clarified that security's role is limited to confirming appointments, not collecting names. Once again, the auditor acknowledges the strong GDPR safeguards in place. The tone shifts when Raj casually mentions taking a photo of the auditor on his personal phone, joking that cameras cut both ways in the age of YouTube. As other staff begin to echo that attitude, it highlights a clear discomfort with being on camera themselves. And this is only the midpoint. Moments later, staff acknowledge that guidance allows him to record, but not them. Raj alludes to taking additional photos, prompting the auditor to explain how that could raise serious GDPR concerns. The contrast in how cameras are treated on each side becomes increasingly hard to ignore.
You can't record us.
I can. You're in a public place.
No.
Yeah.
We can refuse to be recorded.
No.
Yes.
So can I ask? Can I make you turn the cameras off in here?
No, because they're for security reasons.
So mine's for security reasons as well. I video every interaction everywhere I go.
Our guidance has said that you can record.
Yeah.
But you can't record us because we refuse to be recorded.
No, it says you can say that.
So you can't put us on like my colleague said, Facebook or any of the Twitter or whatever.
Debatable.
The media.
I mean, if you talk to somebody holding a camera in a public place,
you'll find that there was such a great big controversy about it that you can record.
Yeah.
But not the. If somebody comes up to you and says, please do not record me, I do not give you permission. Okay. You have to respect that.
I don't give permission to be recorded in here, but your CCTV remains on, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can bring that up with the legislature. Raj, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes.
You at Bromham Road.
There we go. But yeah, so what you were saying about putting me on YouTube, going back to that, because you've taken a photo of me whilst you're on working time, you've done that as part of the DWP organisation. If you were to post me on YouTube, you and the DWP would be liable for a huge breach of GDPR. And I mean, the fines are in the millions for it, especially for an organisation as large as this, because it's part of the government. The fines would be astronomical. Your job would be in jeopardy. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I said, I am going to do a freedom of information request for that, so make sure you don't delete it. That is a formal request not to delete that
and you
under
know
GDPR.
That I took a picture, yes?
Yes.
Just let you know, we are recording you as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Just let you know.
Yeah, cool. See, that's the thing. Like, I can't stop him from doing that.
This moment highlights the familiar tension between fixed CCTV and personal recording. Staff argue that surveillance cameras are acceptable for safety while objecting to being filmed themselves. He responds calmly, pointing out that their own cameras remain on regardless of his presence. The standard should be consistent. If recording is justified in one direction, it can't be dismissed in the other. He then explains that taking and sharing his image using a personal phone during work hours could place Raj and the department at serious risk under GDPR rules. That explanation clearly changes the tone of the exchange.
Like, you can't stop me from doing it.
His reasons are different to yours.
No. I come to have a look around and I like to record just in case anything happens. I get assaulted
did you
sometimes.
find a job that interests you?
Yeah, a few, yeah. Well, not personally me, but some of my viewers, yeah, maybe. But yeah, just want to give you advice on that and make sure you don't delete that photo that you took on your camera, on your phone.
I didn't take a picture.
Well,
which you can prove, obviously, can't you?
Well, I mean, where's the nearest camera? That camera will show that you took. That camera will show that you took a picture, and this will show that you took a picture. So yeah, yeah, it will. Yeah. So yeah, just make sure you don't delete it. I mean, you said you're going to put me on YouTube. How are you going to do that if you haven't taken a picture?
Well, I'll take a picture before when you leave.
Okay, but again, so you're threatening to breach GDPR then, aren't you, Raj? That's what you're doing.
Just trying to put away the smell.
No, because if he puts me on YouTube while he's working, he's acting under the organisation.
Yeah. You need to stop recording me because I don't give permission to record you.
Okay, I don't give you permission to record me, so when you turn your cameras off in here, I'll turn mine off.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Man.
Exactly.
You're the queen or the king or something.
Oh, exactly. So what gives you the right to ask and not be recorded if I don't have that right?
You know what to do.
It's funny, you know. Yeah, you find
you funny as well.
Good.
But, both ways, mate.
But yeah, so just so I'm going to do a request for that photo that you took. So, all right, and so your company will be asking for it at some point. Just, nice.
And you need to stop recording me.
That one
I'm sure you got my good side.
there isn't one. Sorry. Cheers. You too.
The exchange tightens here. He formally asks Raj not to delete the photo, explaining that he intends to request a copy and that CCTV would confirm when it was taken. Raj replies by saying he'll simply take another photo once the auditor leaves. At the same time, another staff member claims filming must stop unless he's the queen or the king. That contrast speaks volumes. Respect tends to follow consistency, and when staff assert rights they refuse to extend in return, the imbalance of power becomes unmistakable. He makes sure the point doesn't slip away.
Yeah, there we go, guys. So we'll get that one zoomed in there. Got beautiful Raj. So it says the use of recording equipment is not permitted, but yeah, they have QR codes up on the wall. I did miss the point that the bit there where it says appointments only, but it's still a public building, still paid for by the taxpayer. And there's still information in there for the public to go and access at the end of the day. So, I walked around that way already actually. Let's walk back up this way. Yeah, there are more windows than that around here. But hopefully you can't see any computer screens through them. As I said, in terms of other windows and stuff, they have done really well. You can see like the bottom 3/4 are all frosted, so you can't see through them. Blinds are closed on those ones. But yeah, unfortunately you can see computer screens through these windows. They're not on today, those ones. No, none of those ones are actually on today.
After being asked to stop, he steps aside and quietly films a sign reading, "Use of recording equipment is not permitted, positioned next to QR codes and public information inside a taxpayer-funded building." The presence of such signs doesn't erase the public interest, and he subtly emphasizes the contrast before moving outside to see what can be viewed through the windows. In this moment, the focus shifts from a personal disagreement to broader questions of accountability and what he observes outside proves telling.
So I suppose that's not such a huge issue. Maybe the way they got the blinds closed down the other end of the computer screens that are on being used for appointments today. But yeah, huge empty building. Barely anybody in there. Oh, there you go. So I can see that one computer screen through there. And I'll just zoom that in for reference. I will blur that out. But yeah, just so the DWP can see exactly how bad the GDPR breaches are. Not good at all. Nice little 125 motorbike over there. Very pretty.
Standing outside, he notices active computer screens clearly visible through unfrosted sections of the windows. He zooms in carefully, noting that any personal data will be blurred before anything is uploaded. Protecting private information helps maintain public trust, and in doing so, he is subtly highlighting where the building's layout doesn't fully meet GDPR standards. The mostly empty interior makes the exposed screens even more noticeable, showing how minor adjustments could easily prevent this kind of exposure.
See. Actually, yeah, not so good with the GDPR from the windows on this side either. You can see computer screens down there, one over there that lady's working on. It's not good at all. Not good at all. So again, all of that will be blurred out. But yeah, you don't expect your personal information. Like, they've got frosted glass up until like my neck height, so like my whole head is higher than the frosted area, so you can actually see all of the information that the frosted bit is supposed to protect. It makes it completely pointless. And I'm not overly tall, guys. I'm only 6 foot. Yeah, I'd say I'm about average for a guy of my age. But there we go. Yeah, Raj didn't like being on camera there at all. But then, don't work for the government. At the end of the day, you're a government official, you're up for public scrutiny. And there we go. So I'm going to move on to the next one, guys. Going to head up to Kempston area of Bedford now, to Kempston Police Station and Bedford Headquarters. I've done Bedford Headquarters before and I didn't have too much of an issue. Coley went there and had mad issues. So yeah, we're going to see how they do on the second one. And with the drone as well. So yeah, I'll see you then. Ta-ra.
Closing segment brings everything together. More screens are visible above the frosted window line, and he points out that at just 6 feet tall, he can see everything the frosting was meant to conceal. He also makes a measured comment about Raj's discomfort with being on camera. If you work in government, you need to accept scrutiny cameras aren't going anywhere. There are 3 key takeaways from this visit. Clear signage helps prevent confusion. Treating cameras consistently feels fair, and visible personal data can erode trust. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy these calm, accountability-focused breakdowns, consider subscribing for more. This content is educational, not legal advice. Always check local rules and regulations.